What's going on, YouTubers? My name is Matthew Salvent. I am a registered nurse and a certified meditation practitioner, and I am here to optimize your life. And what we are going to be talking about in today's video is the kingdom of heaven is within you. Now, this morning I was reading one of my favorite books, of course, in Miracles, and I highly suggest it, to anybody who wants to deepen their understanding of the true nature of reality. Because even though it's got a lot of Christian terminology and everything of the sort, right? The main point of the book is the teaching of the nature of reality, all right? The true nature. So it's not a religious text, it's more of a spiritual, of a metaphysical text. So I highly recommend this to anyone who wants to broaden their understanding, all right? But there was a passage that I read today that really inspired me to make this because it's true, because it's the truth. The kingdom of heaven is within you. It's not someplace outside. It's not someplace in the sky. It's not someplace that you go to after you pass. But it is something that you have the ability to access right now. The kingdom is within you. Now, what do I mean, right? What do I mean by this? Okay? What I mean by this is that you have the absolute control. You have the absolute choice to decide how you are going to think. You have the absolute control. You have the absolute choice to decide how you are going to feel today. You have the absolute choice. You have the absolute control to decide where you are going to put your focus and where you are going to put your attention today. Everything in life is a choice. And we choose the majority of the time to do things from an unconscious standpoint. But when we decide and when we choose to consciously choose something different, such as looking at things in the best possible perspective, or trying to appreciate something instead of criticizing it, all right? We always have a choice. People cannot make you feel any type of way internally unless you choose to give them the power. Circumstances cannot knock you off your feet unless you choose to give them the power. All right? Your partner cannot make you feel any type of way unless you choose to give them the power. You are catching my drift. Everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. And you can choose right now what you are putting your attention to, what you are choosing to focus on, what you are choosing to think, what you are choosing to feel as true for you. So this brings me to my next point. And that is that if you have the ability to choose everything in your life, right? You have the ability to make a choice. No matter what the fuck the circumstances are, no matter what people say, no matter what people do, right? No matter what goes on in your physical world, you have the ability to choose what that means for you. Period. Regardless of anything. Now, circumstances may be tough physically. I understand. Some people might be very upsetting at times. I understand. Trust me, I do. But I want you to empower yourselves with the truth that you choose what things mean to you. You choose how you are going to view things. You choose how you're going to think about things, and you choose how you are going to feel about things. Empower yourself today with this truth that you always have a fucking choice. You always do. And I say that with so much passion because it is the truth. We think that we are the victims of this, the victims of our circumstances. We are the victims of whatever this person said to me, all right? Whatever, you know what I mean, my job said, all right, or whatever. But we aren't. We choose what everything means. We give the meaning to things. So, with that being said, that brings me to my next point, which is if we have the ability to choose everything, and I assure you that we do, then we can create heaven on earth. And that starts with choosing it internally first. When we choose it within first, it must be reflected. Because the physical world that we see is simply an illusion. It is simply a reflection of what is going on dominantly within us. So, who you are being, who you are choosing to be. And again, it is simply a choice. You can choose to be the best version of yourself right now without any processes, techniques. You don't need to go through a whole process and an entire journey. No, you can just choose that you are the best version of yourself right now. And now your ego, which was born out of the physical, only sees separation. So you have to be very aware of this, because as soon as you choose to be something new, the ego is going to stop you in your tracks and say, whoa, hold up. You're not the best version of yourself. You were just, drinking. Or you were just, you just ate an entire pizza, all right? Or whatever the case might be. The ego is going to try to deter you from your choice because it is just trying to keep you safe under the programming that you have given it over the years. But the truth is that the ego, again, is simply an illusion because it was born out of the physical. And the physical is simply an illusion because it is simply a projection, or it is simply a reflection of you, I was gonna say your projection. That was crazy. But so whenever you make a choice, you are going to be faced with the illusion of separation, which is simply the ego. And there's nothing that you need to do to combat that. All it is awareness that it is simply an illusion. And whatever it is you decide as true right now, again, whatever you decide and choose as true for you right now has no choice but to materialize in your life, because as within, so without. The kingdom is within you. And your internal projects to the external, and the external reflects the internal. So there is no separation between the two. It is all one. And why is it all one? It is one because God is everything, and everything is God. You are an extension of God. And you have the God-given ability to extend and create just like God extended and created you. But you create not by doing things, but first by being who you are deciding to be, who you are choosing to be. Again, the kingdom is within. The kingdom is within. You can choose to see things beautifully. You can choose to see the beauty in all things. You can choose to see the gift that is within every passing moment of your life. Or you can choose to see the opposite, which is going to send you down a path that you don't want. We always have a choice, and that is the main purpose of this topic today, is that you can choose everything. You can choose to forgive that person who may have not trespassed, but that may have did you dirty, okay? You can choose to forgive, or you can choose to hold on to resentment. You can choose to love your brother, or you can choose to despise them. You can choose to see the best in your situation and your circumstances, or you can choose the opposite. It is all a choice. Everything is a choice. Even though it may not seem it, even though it might be more difficult than what it is, even though, you might, which is so common, right? That it's a little bit more complicated, all right? No, that's bullshit. It's not. And I'm not discrediting, right, the difficulties of any circumstances. I'm not. But what I'm saying is that you have a choice. You can choose to be in peace, or you can choose to be in turmoil. Which one are you going to choose? I know for me personally, I want peace. I want peace and joy. I want to feel the appreciation and the gratitude for every passing moment in my life, because I understand that every moment is the perfect process of creation. And I know that I already got everything that I can possibly desire, because God is everything and everything is God. And I am an extension of that same God. So I already have everything, and I am choosing to experience everything that I desire, because I know that it is simply a choice. I can choose to experience everything that I can desire right now by simply making a fucking choice. You can make a choice to forgive and be in peace. Or again, you can choose to be in turmoil and be upset and depressed and stressed. Now, when you make a choice, right, the ego is going to fight you on it, okay? It's going to fight you. But again, make the choice again. Choose again. Choose again. Choose again. Choose again. If you have to choose 85 fucking thousand times, right, choose 85 fucking thousand times. It doesn't matter. Do you want to be in peace? Do you want peace? I know you do. It's the mind's natural drive to seek peace. You want peace. And if you don't, it is the ego talking. It's not you. You want peace. So, are you going to choose peace? Are you going to choose joy? Are you going to choose the realization that you already have absolutely everything that you can possibly desire right now? Or are you going to choose the opposite? I know for me, I want peace. I want joy. I want to feel the appreciation within that I already have absolutely everything that I can possibly desire. And all I'm doing today is simply observing the perfect process of unfolding. So I'm grateful for where I am today, super, because I know that what I'm doing today is the perfect process. It's unfolding fucking perfectly. And I can just sit back, relax, chill, be, And everything that I need to do, everything that I need to say, everything that, I need to, whatever actions I need to take, I am going to take it from an inspired place, because that is who I am being, and I am being guided by God. God is not up there, he's here. So, choose again. Choose again. Choose again. And again. Choose again. Because you deserve peace, and you want peace. The kingdom is within you. Catch you guys on the flip side.